Hi, my name is Katie Bauk, and this is my capstone final project. Over the last 20 months, I have been studying to become a medical administrating assistant, and I am just about to graduate. And I have done a lot of assignments and a lot of portfolio projects, and I have showcased 9 of them in my MyCred link to show all of my program and institutional outcomes and how I have gained knowledge and skills and different behaviors from going to school here. My first program outcome is apply coding, billings, records management, and scheduling skills to administrative healthcare industry standards. And I think I showcased this in my case studies project for my Coding 1 class, where I went through medical documentation sheets and coded correctly for each scenario. My second program outcome is practice professional interpersonal relations with diverse patients, clients, customers, and using knowledge of medical, legal, and ethical issues. I actually showcased my favorite project I've ever done in this outcome. I did a paper on the Lakeberg Siamese twins, who were these two twins that were born conjoined, and they had to make a decision if they were going to leave them together or separate them, and there were a lot of pros and cons either way, and it was my favorite paper I have ever written. My third program outcome is perform diverse administrative responsibilities, including the management and processing of information and organization and design of communication procedures. I showcased my advanced billing portfolio project here, where I had 15 claims forms of different CMS 1500 claim forms and UB04 forms. Both of these are different forms that are used to be reimbursed by insurance agencies, so I think I'm going to have some real world use out of these skills. My first institutional outcome is information literacy and communication. I added my proposal memo from my English 2 class, where I showcased how there are fraud and abuse cases in the coding world. My second institutional outcome is relational learning. I used my anatomy and physiology 2 class to have my 5 disease fact sheets, and in these there were 5 different diseases, and I explained how they were treated and how they were severe and how they stacked up next to each other, and I think this showed how I can research just about anything. My third institutional outcome is thinking abilities. In this one, I actually had a voice presentation that I added to my MyCred, and it has 30 different medical terms that I pronounced so that my future employers can see that I am ready to join the world that has medical terminology in it. Next up is quantitative and scientific reasoning. I used my student loan budgeting presentation that I made. I showed how much interest is on my loans and how I plan to pay them off. These are real life skills that I gained from school, and I think I'm going to transfer them into the real world as soon as my loans need to be started getting paid off. My last institutional outcome is community and career. I chose to add my ecology presentation in here. It was about population growth, and I actually wrote about how it can be actually pretty scary that the population in the world is going up so high that we're worried that we might not be able to sustain all these people naturally with what the world has to provide. So we need to start thinking of coming together as a group and a community and a world and start saving what we have and what's left here. I also added an other section because I thought it would be a great idea to add my professional plan to my MyCred link. I showed what different jobs I'd be looking for. I researched how much they were paid and what their qualifications were, and then I got to say a little bit about why I thought I was qualified for that job. I think I am ready to get into the world and use my medical administrating assistant degree. I cannot believe that the final is here and it is done, and I really appreciate everyone that took the time to listen to this project. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.